The NNSCRA offline and online racing at its best presents Speed World. It seems that every sport has its hallowed ground. Wrigley Field, Yankee Stadium, Augusta, home of the Masters golf tournament in the PGA. Here, Churchill Downs, home of the Kentucky Derby, and it's no different terms for a world of motorsports. In NASCAR, you have Charlotte and Daytona. In Formula One, you got Monaco. and of course for IndyCar racing, you have tracks like Laguna Seca, and this very track where we're at today for the Castrol GTX Cup Series race number 19 of season 37. It is the Brickyard 400 at world famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, this is the track where the great Indianapolis 500 is held here, and it's held here as well too since way back in 1911, believe it or not. Here, and of course there's one other iconic race that also takes place at Indianapolis, Indiana, but about 10 miles up the road at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park, where the biggest drag race is being held. And of course, being the NHRA U.S. Nationals that's held at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park every Labor Day weekend. But today, it's the famed rectangle that's taking center stage here today for the Brickyard 400. Here's your starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, it is Alex Miller in car 33, a two-time winner so far. He's alongside Caleb Fogler, number 24 to DuPont Chevrolet. Second row, Eric Sadler in car 23, and Jessica Shelton, the number 11 winner this season at Talladega. Third row, Cole Beaver in car 3, the winner at Atlanta, and number 43, the winner at Richmond, Nathan Hudson. Going over row number 4, it's Dylan Young in car number 2, the Miller Genuine Draft Ford, and number 25, Kyle Matthews, the Kodiak Chevrolet. Kyle was winner this season at Rockingham. Next row down is number 4, Eric Monaco, and number 90, Wyatt Quayle. Next row down has number 1, Trent Dunham, winner this season at Riverside. And the winner of the last 2 races, going for 3 in a row, Joshua Osborne in car number 8, the Best's Ford. He won the second Pocono race, and he also won the second Talladega race. Next row down has number 6, Seth Cole in the Valvoline Ford, and number 17, Reggie Fogelman in the Western Auto Chevrolet. Next row down has Ali Liara in number 16, and the winner at Dover this season, Keith Batson, Texaco Haviland Ford, car 28. Next row down is number 41, Mitchell Hodak, and number 81, JT Bryant. Next row down is number 19, Carson Gum, who won the season at Sonoma, the Hooters Ford. And number 30 is the winner at North Wilkesboro this season, Zachary Fitzwater, the Pennzoil Pontiac. Next row down has the Daytona 500 champion, Quentin Moore, the Citgo Ford, car 21. And number 98, Emmanuel Hartnett in the Fingerhut Ford. Next row down has number 15, another 2-time winner, Colin Cropley, winner at Bristol and Darlington. He is alongside also number 71, Matt McIntyre, the Olive Garden Chevrolet. Next round is Joshua Sakuli in car number 27, the McDonald's Ford, and number 10, Tide Ford of Cat Batson. Then it's number 22, Dylan Potey, who won a 600 at Charlotte this season. Beside him, number 26, it is Daniel Voiles in the Quicker State Ford. Next round is number 12, Destin Bowen, and number 77, Laura Chung. And it's number 5. Next round is number 5, Phil Parker, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet, and number 9, Ryan Brommer, the Orkin Pest Control Ford. Next round is number 40, that is Michael Turner, the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. And beside him, number 42, it is Bryce Egan, the Meliella Pontiac. Next row down has another 2-time winner, Nathan Orman, the number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet. He won at Martinsville this season, and he also won the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Beside him is number 75, the Factory Source of America Ford of Zach Winkle, and starting shotgun field is number 7, Paul Minnick, and number 31, Alex Hawkins. So this race here, one of the crown jewel events in all of NASCAR racing, or I should say the NNSCRA, I guess you might say. Anytime you race the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this iconic 2.5 mile rectangle shaper, it is always an honor to race there for sure. No matter if it's NASCAR or if it's IndyCar, whichever one. So here's the command of fire the engines for the Brickyard 400.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Command again of the engines as we're separating here today. As the race car leaves the field around for the pace up, but we'll be back for starting the race right after this. Pace car now leads the field through between turns 3 and 4. That is the north chute of the racetrack here. Through turn number 4, all turns banked at about 9 degrees around this racetrack here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Pace car comes up on the pit road. They're lined up in perfect precision right now. When the next time they come off turn number 4, they'll be about 180 miles an hour around this racetrack here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As the green flag flies in, boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys and girls. And the Brickyard 400 is on, and Alex Miller will take the lead into turn number 1. Caleb Fogler in the second position as they go through turn number 2. Fogler trying to do what Jeff Gordon did at this race in 1994, the real Brickyard 400 in 1994. That's when the event, though. But he's got about 37 cars to try to beat here today. But we'll see what happens in the 24 laps that will ensue here today as Alex Miller leads the field through turns number 3 and 4 now. Eric Sadler to the inside of Fogler for second position right now as they go through turn number 4. Fogler gets a good bite off that corner, and it'll be Alex Miller leading lap number 1 here at Indianapolis, looking for his 3rd win of the season and trying to become the first driver to win 3 times. This season, he's one of the drivers that will try to do so. Alex Miller, Nathan Orman, Joshua Osborne, and Colin Cropley, the 4 drivers that's going to try to become the first driver to win 3 times this season. So, $182 miles an hour, the first lap around here at this track. And of course, if you watch the Indianapolis 500 for the IndyCar, the greatest IndyCar race in the world, and also the original 500-mile race as well too, then you'll know that the Indy cars here run about probably 240 miles an hour going into the corner, and lap speeds about 230 to 235. Here comes Fogler to the low side. Can't get Miller that time by, and he'll have to duck back in going to turn number 1. Eric Sadler in the 3rd position now. Dylan Young in 4th. I think the yellow flag's flown for the first time here today. Yes, it has. It's Michael Turner, who has just hit the end of the pit wall. Congratulations, Michael. You just knocked yourself right out of the race. And see, Phil Parker was involved. We saw Nathan Orman was involved as well, too, in number 18. I think that's it as well, too. We'll take a look at what happened to cause the yellow. So they went through turn number 3 right there. There's what caused the yellow flag to fly. They were 3 wide off the 3rd corner. Phil Parker got into Daniel Voiles and then got into not Nathan Hudson, but Zachary Fitzwater. And Parker just ricocheted right into the 40 car of Michael Turner and upside down with the number 5 car. He goes back on 4 wheels, but he goes back up on all 4 wheels. But unfortunately, the damage already done to the number 5 machine. And you saw Nathan Orman get into it as well, too, the number 18 machine. And a bad crash here on lap number 2 of this event here in Indianapolis. So caution number 1 flying. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Pace car leading the field into turn number 3 right now as we'll get the restart here this time by. There's the cars out of the race already here. That's Phil Parker, Michael Turner, and Nathan Orman. What a crash that was going into turn 3. We'll set the field up for you here. For the restart, Alex Miller is your leader. 2nd is Caleb Fogler. 3rd position is Eric Sadler. 4th position is Dylan Young. 5th is Jessica Shelton. 6th is Eric Monaco. 7th, Nathan Hudson. 8th is Seth Cole. 9th is Ali Liara. 10th is Cole Deaver. 11th right now is Mitchell Hodak. 12th position is Joshua Osborne. 13th is Carson Gum. Trent Dunham is 14th. 15th position right now is Quentin Moore. 16th is Colin Cropley. 17th, Kyle Matthews. 18th, Wyatt Quayle 19th, Dylan Pote, and Reggie Fogelman is in 20th position. Green flag back out, lap number 7 here at the Brickyard 400. As Alex Miller again gets a good restart here over Caleb Fogler. Fogler closing up right on the back of that Alex Miller car. Here comes Fogler trying to the low side of the track there down the back stretch. Caleb dives to the low side of Miller in the turn number 3. Not quite. Eric Sadler, though, he's close up in the back of Caleb Fogler's car, along also with Dylan Young in the 2. Staying tucked in behind that 33 car of Alex Miller as they go into turn number 1. Miller pulls ahead just a slight bit, going through 1 right there, and those 4 have broken away from Jessica Shelton and number 11 as they come off the second corner now. On board Dylan Young's car, one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's event. Dylan right now running in 4th position in the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. He tries to go inside of the 23 car of Eric Sadler, who's having a tremendous run right now, running in 3rd position in the Smokin' Joe's Ford. There comes Fogler to the left side for the top spot on Alex Miller as he goes through turn number 1. Dips down, he's got the lead, so move car 24, and you saw from Dylan Young's point of view. So move the Jeff Gordon cars up to the top spot now here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And Fogler had a very fast car in the happy hour session. And Fogler feeling confident that today could be his day at Indy, but we'll see what happens in the final 15 laps that will happen here today as they're about to complete the 9th lap of this event. Dylan Young goes low side on Eric Sadler to try for 2nd place right there. He's going to try to bring Alex Miller and Jessica Shelton with him. And Miller goes up to the high side. Shelton dives low and Jess gets 2 spots in one fell swoop. Here. Nice move there by Jessica Shelton to take the number 3 spot away as they go into turn number as they go through the turn number 1. Got both Eric Sadler and Alex Miller in one fell swoop there. And now Eric Monaco moves car number 4 up to P4 now as they go in the Kodak Chevrolet. Morgan McClure entry and Seth Cullen car number 6, the Valvoline Ford. They're now on board with Seth Cole. Seth right now running in the 5th position in the car number 6, and Jessica Shelton will take 2nd place away from Dylan Young, or tries to at least. And now she has got a bead on that number 24 of Caleb Fogler, and Seth Cole was down the back of Eric Monaco's car. And Seth going here, he's going to try to make a 3 wide here down the pack stretch. But he thinks better of it. I was going to say, going 3 wide in the turn at Indianapolis is very, very risky and very, very sketchy, no less. Well, you saw what happened to Phil Parker, Daniel Voiles, and Michael Turner. That whole deal does not end well. 11 laps in the books and 13 laps remaining in the event, so almost halfway home. Give a call to that 41 car. How about Mitchell Hodak running strong right now in that number 41 car, running his clock last time by in 8th position. Mitchell, of course, a couple of top 5s already this season. He finished top 5 at Talladega, and he finished top 5 at Sonoma. And I believe he also got a top 5 at Charlotte as well, too, in the 600. As Seth Cole now goes by Eric Monaco, but I tell you what, Hodak. Let's see if he goes the inside lane. He's going to try to bring Trent Dunham and Dylan Young with him. Come on there, follow it. Nope. Monaco, I was going to say, eventually I thought Mitchell Hodak was going to stick with that 33 car of Alex Miller, but says, nope, I'm going to stay on the high side, and that cost him dearly right there. Dunham goes by, Young goes by, and Quentin Moore, Joshua Osborne, and Kyle Matthews all trying to hook up, along with Cole Diva, that number 3 car. Riding on board with the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, Cole Diva, the Dale Earnhardt colors, trying to work his way up to the field. He won the season in Atlanta, as we mentioned. Flip flat to the Ford, trying to follow Joshua Osborne in car number 8, trying to get a sniff of the rev on that Rebestos Ford. See Cole 200 miles an hour into turn number 1 goes Cole Diva. About 184 off turn number 1, and in turn number 2, 189 miles an hour, and down about 178 in the middle of the corner, 183 down off the second turn, 196, 97, 98, 199 miles an hour in turn number 1. Again, about 189 in turn number 3 goes turn number 4, I should say. 185 off turn number 4. So, see how fast Cole gets up into turn number 1. 196, 7, 8, 99, 200, 201 in turn number 1. Cole right now winning in 11th position. Up ahead of him is Joshua Osborne in 10th. Meantime, Seth Cole has moved into 3rd position. Ali Liara now at the 4th position now in the number 16 car. And she'll be back in that ride next season, by the way, in season 38. When we go to Cup 98 for the 1995 Winston Cup car set. And Alex Miller running in 5th position right now, but it's the top 3. That's the top 3. That's the focal point right now. Caleb Fogler. He is your leader. Jessica Shelton. She wants a Brickyard 400 badly for sure right there. At Boaz report, she's in 2nd. Seth Cole in 3rd position. Neither Seth nor Fogler have won a race this season. There's Shelton trying to become the 5th driver to win her 2nd this season. And also trying to get herself right back up there in the point standings as well, too. Riding with Seth Cole in car number 6, running in 3rd spot, and he's up on the back bumper of Shelton in the turn number 1. Ooh! I thought Seth was going to push up and give Shelton the quarter pound and try. I thought he was going to turn her around there, possibly. Turn number 1, turn number 3, I should say, goes set 198 miles an hour to turn number 3. Fogler up to try to slight bit that number 24 car. Shelton tried to go down low to really get some air. Jessica and Seth, they are in a perfect draft right now. Well, were in a perfect draft. Seth went to the inside to try to scoop some air to the low side. But they are in a perfect drafting hookup right now. The 11 and 6 are to try to draft up to that 24 car. Problem for them right now, it appears the 24 is a little bit faster than the front 2 cars, and Caleb's got the clean air to his advantage. But then again, as did Alex Miller right there, and Fogler bided his time to try to get past. Now the question is, will the same thing happen to Fogler to happen to Alex Miller? It's going to be the same question. Jessica Shelton and Seth Cole both hoping that's the case, but we'll see what happens here. Fogler pulled ahead just a slight bit down the front stretch now, as we have now 6 laps remaining. Dylan Young of the 5th position, Dunham in 6th, then Monaco, Quentin Moore, Osborne, and Ali Liara, that's the top 10. And And Mitchell Hodak now losing a spot to Kyle Matthews in car number 25. That's a battle for 11th. And Wyatt Quayle, another good run for him. He's another solid run. He's at the 12th position, or at the 13th, I should say, the number 90 Halleck Myers Ford. Eric Sadler started this race in 3rd spot. He's now dropped to about 14th in the order now. There's Sadler running 14th position, Hartnett 15th, and Deaver 16th, and it's Nathan Hudson, Laura Chung, Keith Batson, and Matt McIntyre, the top 20 right now in the field here. Reggie Fogelman 21st, 22nd is Bryce Egan, 23rd JT Bryant, Ryan Brommer, Carson Gum, and Dylan Pote, the top 26. He has some big names back there too. Zachary Fitzwater in 29th. Colin Cropper, he's not going to be happy with this run. He's running 30th. Boyles in 31st. 32nd is Cat Batson. Those two having some not so good runs right now. Seth Cole goes into second place right now as he gets past Jessica Sheldon, who now drops to about 6th. Well, was 6th, is now 5th position right now as she got by, I think that was Alex Miller. Now can Seth Cole do anything with Caleb Vogler? That's going to be the question now. Dunham and Young, they've hooked up right now in turn number 3. Dunham looks low side. He's going to push Young up the track, maybe. Nope. Dylan says, no way, Trent. And so now here they go into turn number 4 now. Ooh, Seth Cole got a good run up that 4th corner now. 3 to go. That 6th car is one fast piece of equipment right there. And he rocketed it off that 4th turn. And if he can get that same run off turn number 2, it's lights out for Caleb Vogler pretty much. He stays on that back bumper right now. That number 6 car, sailing back of that 24 car. Dylan Young. Go through turn number 4 right now. They're coming out for 2 laps to go. You got a Chevrolet leading and about 5 Fords right behind. Here comes Seth Cole for the lead. Seth Cole goes to the inside of Caleb Vogler. He's going to take it into turn number 1. Seth Cole to the lead with now 2 laps to go. And Vogler bumps into Trent Dunham off turn number 2 now. It'll be the white flag this time by for Seth Cole in car number 6. But here comes Trent Dunham and Jessica Shelton. Will they make a run now? Dunham won at Riverside this season. Shelton won the first Talladega race this season. And those two would love to get a Brickyard 400 win themselves for sure. And so will Seth Cole. The white flag is out for car number 6, the Valvoline Ford of Seth Cole. He maintains the advantage right now through turn number 2. Half a lap remaining now. Vogler has dropped out back to about 6th or 7th spot. Dunham looks low side now. He tries to close up on Seth Cole to come through turn number 4 now. In the turn number 4. Trent trying to make one last ditch effort, but it's not going to happen off the 4th turn. Trent tries to close up, but it's going to be Seth Cole in car number 6, the winner of the season 37 Brickyard 400. Seth Cole, car number 6, the Valvoline Ford, has done it today in Indianapolis, averaging 151.762 miles an hour. And an all-star field in that top 6 cars right there. Trent Dunham, or I should say, Seth Cole, your winner. Trent Dunham, second. Jessica Shelton, third. Fourth goes to Dylan Young. Fifth will go to Quentin Moore. Sixth will go to Joshua Osborne. Seventh to Caleb Vogler. What a heartbreak for Caleb Vogler. Appeared to maybe had a shot to maybe win the race here. Looked like he might hold him off as well too, but then alas, it all happened. It all went down with 2 to go, and Seth Cole got the run off the turn in the turn number 1 he needed, and got past him. But Caleb does finish 7th in today's event though. But I'm sure he would like to have won that race for sure. 8th goes to Eric Monaco. 9th to Ali Liara, and Alex Miller, the pole sitter, finishes in 10th position. So that's your finishing order right here. And I gave you the top 10 already. Mitchell Hodak comes back to finish in 11th position. 12th goes to Emmanuel Hartnett. 13th, Nathan Hudson. Cole Deaver moved up slightly to 14th, but not quite. But maybe a couple of spots here. 15th goes to Laura Chung. 16th, Keith Batson. Kyle Matthews dropped to 17th. 18th goes to Matt McIntyre. 19th, Eric Sadler after having a strong start to finishing, starting third. Just got shuffled back in late in the going, and Reggie Fogelman ends up finishing in 20th position. 21st goes to Wyatt Quayle. 22nd, Bryce Egan. Dylan Poteet, 23rd. JT Bryant dropped to 24th. Joshua Sekuli, 25th. 26th goes to Ryan Brommer. 27th, Carson Gum. 28th, Destin Bolin. 29th, Daniel Voiles. And 30th goes to Cat Betts and Colin Cropley. He's not going to be happy with this run, finishing 31st. 32nd goes to Zachary Fitzwater. 33rd. To Alex Hawkins, 34th, Zach Winkle, 35th to Paul Minnick, the last car to finish on the lead lap. And also the last car to finish the race as well, too. Phil Parker ends up 36th, 37th goes to Michael Turner, and 38th to Nathan Orman. It's the 3 cars to finish out of the race, the 5, the 40, and the 18. But for Seth Cole, he gets his first victory of the season. He gets his first victory of the season. And it's the big one itself, the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'll tell you, that says some confidence as we head to Talladega, which is next, or not Talladega, excuse me. Where are we heading to next? We already did both Talladega races, actually. We already did both of them. Next race on the tour actually will be at Watkins Glen Raceway for the running of the Bud at the Glen. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got in our races. We got gaming videos. We got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series and the Duracell Ultra Light Series, the main 2 series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of the NNSCRA Duracell Next Gen Cup Series or the NNSCRA Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth, and he will get you going on that. And also be sure to check out other channels from the NNSCRA community, including the We the Coasters channel, the channel from Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews. If you are a roller coaster / theme park / amusement park fanatic, then We the Coasters is the channel for you. So, and of course, you also not recommend checking out this channel as well too. So when you do. So that would do it here today at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Congratulations once again to Seth Cole, the winner of the Brickyard 400. For now, it's James Coles. It's been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating the NNSCRA offline and online racing at its best. We'll see you at Watkins Glen.